Welcome to Rugby Nats TV. What a show we have in store for you today. Right now I'm at the oldest open rugby club in the world, National One side Blackheath. Last season the club announced that after 158 years of playing rugby at this historic rectory field, that the club would be moving to their training facilities at Well Hall on a permanent basis. We'll be taking you for a tour of their new home, plus be bringing you behind the scenes footage of their opening home game of the season when they take on local rivals Esher. Let's head over to Well Hall now and have a little look. Welcome to Blackheath's new home, Well Hall. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do the tour of the facilities this week as the club is still undergoing some construction. Let's have a look at how the boys are preparing for this weekend's clash against Esher. New surroundings, new ground. How are the players settling in?
It's been quite a big change. Obviously, there's a lot of history at the rectory field. I know quite a few of the boys were a little bit sad to leave, myself included. It's like a wonderful place to play rugby, probably my favourite ground in the league that we play in. But I think everyone understands the reasoning behind why we've moved here. I think if we, last year we did really well in the league, finished third. I think it was our best league finish ever. A lot of the boys here are ambitious, either wanting to progress themselves to go higher leagues or take this club to higher leagues. So I think everyone's in agreement that we have to do certain things to be able to compete with the likes of some of the teams in our league with the bigger budgets.
Onwards and upwards. Esher this weekend, what are you expecting from them?
It's always, against Esher, it's always quite a ding-dong because it's sort of a London derby. I think there's only a couple of those this year, so to have one so early in the season at a new ground, I think it's quite exciting for everyone. So I'm sure they'll be quite excited to bring quite a few supporters down. They're very vocal. Their team are quite a physical team, but they also like to play with the ball. So I'm expecting quite an open, physical game of rugby. So hopefully, obviously, the track looks lovely. So hopefully, for the people that are coming here for their first league game to watch, hopefully we don't perform quite as badly as we did at Hartbury, and we can make a real fist of it against a good opposition.
Brilliant. Marcus, thank you for your time, really appreciate
No problem.
it. Best luck for the weekend.
Thank you very much, cheers.
Best moment in your club shirt?
Doing a double over Roslyn Park last year.
Any strange superstitions?
Yes, have to do my shoelaces just before kick-off.
Toughest ground to play at in the league?
File's pretty tough, away from home. Yeah.
Hardest hitter?
Early on in the season, Chris Walker.
Most vocal in the change room?
Dan George.
Go-to coach trip song?
Biggie Smalls Juicy.
Who is the best and worst dancer?
The worst is definitely Cy Watland. The best, I'll take that.
I'll leave it there, thanks very much.
Lovely, thank you.
Cheers, mate. It's Saturday, we are back. What a game we have on our hands today. Blackheath are taking on local rivals Esher. The last time these two teams met, Blackheath came away with a win with just 4 points. But it's a new season, it's a new chapter for Blackheath here at Well Hall. Anything could happen. Let's head over and see how matchday preparations are looking. Always a tough encounter with local rivals Esher. What are you expecting from them today?
Always a great game of Esher. Both huge respect for them. Last year we done the double on them, so I'm pretty sure that they'll be looking back to get some revenge. Last week they narrowly beat Macclesfield at home to get their league campaign off to a start, and they play nice rugby. I know their coaches, I know the club well. They've got some good players. They play the kind of brand of rugby which I'm a huge fan of. and historically they've always been close games, so I'm sure today will be more of the same. Hopefully not too close. Hopefully it's not a nail biter with a few minutes to go. But look, we're going to concentrate on what we do. You know, we can only control our own controllables, which are making sure we look after the ball, get our first phase right, and be really competitive around the breakdown. And I think if we get those things right, then you know, the result will follow.
Brilliant. Colin, appreciate your time. Thanks today. Best of luck today.
Cheers.
Marcus, congratulations on the victory. Hard-fought win. Were you pleased with the performance?
Pleased with the performance, maybe a bit strong. I think it was a bit scrappy. The weather conditions didn't help. It was quite a blustery, wet day, so lots of balls down, lots of stoppages, but the result is obviously what matters after last week, because we could have gone and played really well last week and been hammered by 34 points. Come back today, that's when you're probably quite vulnerable after the back of a big loss. It can go either way, and to grind out what was in the end a hard-fought victory was quite pleasing. Obviously, new ground. Didn't want to start off on a bum note, I don't think either. So, bit of a monkey off the back. So push on to next week, and then we've got all that out of the way. So I think we can now just look to knuckling down for the rest of the league.
Another great derby day. Blackheath getting the upper hand here, taking the win 13 points to 6. A massive thank you to everyone at the club for allowing us to showcase their facilities. Hopefully we'll be back in the near future to take a tour of what will be their brand new club. Next week we're off to National 3 Southwest side Bournemouth, where they'll be hoping to get their opening win of the season. Until next week, enjoy.